Since 1973, the National Youth Service Corps has continued to serve as a platform that fosters national unity, promotes self-reliance, encourages community development, and equips young graduates with practical skills that prepare them for life after service. Welcome to another inspiring edition of NYSC Half Hour, where we will spotlight inspiring stories of corps members whose service here became the foundation for lasting impact. I am your host, Israela Njasi. Stay tuned. Today on NYSC Titbits, NYSC DG urges Katsina government to strengthen support for NYSC. Service year designed to prepare corps members for great future, General Nafiu says. The Director General of the National Youth Service Corps, Brigadier General Lankule Nafiu, has appealed to the Katsina State government to strengthen its support to the scheme and also introduce monthly allowance for corps members serving in the state. He made this appeal when he paid a courtesy visit to the Katsina State Governor, Malam Diko Marurada, at the Government House, Katsina, as part of his tour of NYSC orientation camps for the 2026 Batch B Stream 2 orientation course. The DG explained that in line with the provisions of the NYSC Act, the federal, state, and local governments have specific responsibilities towards the effective operation of the scheme. Nafiu expressed appreciation to the governor for receiving him and commended the Katsina State government for its support to the NYSC and for providing a conducive operational environment for the scheme. The Director General of the National Youth Service Corps, Brigadier General Lankule Nafiu, has stated that the series of activities lined up for corps members to undergo during their one-year national service have been deliberately designed to prepare them for greater responsibilities in the future. He stated this while interacting with the 2026 Batch B Stream 2 corps members at the NYSC Permanent Orientation Camp in Katsina State. The Director General disclosed that the orientation course in particular is meant to prepare corps members physically, socially, emotionally, and psychologically to enable them navigate the challenges of their service year with ease and also face the task of nation building. The NYSC boss therefore implored the corps members to take advantage of the orientation course and establish valuable relationships that could take them places in life. He concluded by urging the corps members to imbibe the virtues of selfless service, patriotism, integrity, efficiency, commitment, and teamwork, which are the pillars upon which the NYSC stands, in order to make the best of their service year and as well as make a difference among their peers later in life. Welcome back. Tolulope Fumilayo Oyebamiji is a graduate of Obafemi Awolowo University, where she studied management and accounting. In 2024, she was mobilized to Oyo State for her national service. Posted to Ajibode Grammar School in Ibadan, she was confronted with the harsh realities faced by some students. Many sat on the floor to learn. Some came to school barefoot, while others carried their books in polythene bags. Tolulope embarked on a personal community development service project where she provided school decks, bags, and writing materials. That single initiative transformed the learning experience for students of Ajibode Grammar School. Let's hear her story.
My name is Tolulope Fumilayo Oyebamiji. I'm a graduate of Obafemi Awolowo University, where I studied management and accounting. I wasn't deployed far because of marital status. I was not taken far from my family, and it also gave me an opportunity to impact my community. So I was posted directly to Ajibode Grammar School in Ajibode in Ibadan. And during the course of my stay in this school, I must say when I joined the school newly and I saw the students, I saw brilliant students. I saw students that were ready to learn, I saw quite amazing things, but some of the infrastructures around them did not encourage them enough. And that was what birthed the projects I was privileged to carry out. I saw some students sit on the floor, on the stone, on the windows to write, to learn. And I think the one that got me more was during rainy season, sometimes 2025. The rain was so heavy, but the students, their things were on the floor. So I just thought of it, okay, what could I do to impact my environment, especially because NYSC gave me the opportunity to do that. I want to use this opportunity to appreciate the Nigerian government. Thank you for this initiative to carry out NYSC. It was an opportunity for me to meet with these young minds, these brilliant ones. And so when I got to this school, we were able to carry out some chairs, provision of chairs, bags, books, writing materials generally. And I must say, it really impacted the students positively. When I got to the school and I saw where they needed help, so I got pictures, videos, and I shared it with people. It was then I discovered that there are actually good people out there that are ready to impact their community. I posted it online on my WhatsApp status, my friends, loved ones generally, when they saw it and they just got intrigued and they were ready to support, of course, within their capacity. And so it was their support that made it possible for me to carry out the project. If I had my way, if I had the resources, if I had the opportunities, I will be glad to repair the classrooms because they have so many dilapidated classrooms, no roof, rain falls directly on the students while they are learning. In fact, sometimes when the rain is heavy, they run to a corner in their classrooms just so they don't get beaten by the rainfall. And so if I have the opportunity, I'll repair the roofs, the classrooms, the windows, provide chairs for the students to make sure they are seated comfortably. I remember I once spoke with one of them and that person wasn't coming to school regularly. So I spoke with her. She said even if she comes to school, she gets to sit on the floor. And it's not as though her parents are that buoyant to provide the chair for her. So she just has to stay back home. It really touched a part of me that they were really ready to learn, but the infrastructure, the equipment were not available.
My name is Oyebamiji. I'm from SS2B at Ajibode Grammar School. So, Tolulope, she's a teacher to us in SS2B Commercial. She teaches us financial accounts and she gave us chairs. This chair makes us comfortable in class. Before, we don't sit. We have no seat, we sit on the floor. But now we have a seat. We are comfortable. We write well on that seat.
I want to thank Auntie Tolu for all she has done for us in this school. She gave some student books, bags and sandals in helping our parents. She gave me a chair, which I really appreciate, which was useful to me in my class and every other thing that she also gave to us.
She went around the school and she discovered so many things has to be done, being a government school. And at the end of the day, she concluded in helping the students, the less privileged students. As a teacher, she was teaching here. She discovered that many of the students, they did not have chairs. Some of them no uniform, torn uniform, and this is as a result of coming from a poor background. So she looked at it at what could be done to help education, to help the parents, and to help these children to study. So she came up with the project that she had to make chairs, lockers for the students that were sitting on the floor, sitting on the stones, sitting on the window. So she was able to make chairs for them. She provided socks, sandals, bags, biros, writing materials for them. And this is quite innovative. They have been doing that in the past, but not to that length. People have been coming, but not to that length, not even as a copper. So this is quite impressive and quite encouraging.
My name is Mrs. Ojofunke Deborah. the principal of Ajibode Grammar School, Ajibode. I am new here and I was told about ex-copper Tolulope Oyebamiji. When she was here, she brought some chairs for our students. The chairs are good and they have been using it. So we pray for her that wherever she goes, God will continue to go with her and God will continue to provide for her. God will continue to meet her needs.
Good day. My name is Noah Kayode Sunday. This is Awe Moyolua and this is Lawa Monikat. We are all core members serving in Oyo State, precisely at Ajibode Grammar School. And for the past moment that we have been there, we enjoy being with these students. They have been great. The environment, the teachers, the school administratives, it has all been wonderful. However, we want to use this moment to appreciate ex-Copper Tolu for doing a wonderful job in this school by providing some amenities for these students, which has helped them in their academics. And also, this has inspired us as a core member to want to do more for this school. Because of lack of funds and sponsors, we couldn't do it. The school is not in a good shape in terms of fence and also classrooms. There are a lot of dilapidated classrooms you can see behind me. So all these things are what we wish we can do.
I want to use this opportunity to appreciate all the supporters of Ajibode Grammar School project. I'm sure many of them, I was always in their DM, I was always posting online saying they should come out, let's give what we can to our community. Thank you so much for your support. Every amount you gave, it did not go wasted. You put a smile on the student faces. They are happy, they are glad today. Here we are today now. They still appreciate the gesture. And I want to say thank you. Thank you so much.
Nigeria serves, Nigeria we serve.
We have just seen how one core member's commitment can create a lasting impact in a community. Now imagine the thousands of other core members across the country who are making a difference in their various states of deployment through the NYSC Community Development Service platform. Thank you, Tolulope. Thank you. Let's now turn our focus to an ex-core member, Anita Charles, who was mobilized to Benue State in 2019 for national service. During the service year, she discovered the NYSC Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Program and seized the opportunity to hone her skills in hairdressing. That decision helped her establish a thriving business, and today, she is not only building a successful enterprise for herself, but is also giving back by transferring same knowledge and skill to core members. Meet Anita.
This dreadlock, and then we're trying to make braids on the dreadlock. So what we'll be doing is we're going to be using our crochet pin. This is a crochet pin. You put your pin underneath, okay? Then you give me the extension. So this is our extension. We're going to put in the extension here, put it here, and then take another piece of the extension, because we're working with 3 pieces of, or rather 3 strands of the extension. So we'll do it this way. Ensure the length is equal. My name is Anita Charles, a graduate of Forestry and Wildlife Management from Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Oka, Anambra State. I graduated in 2018, and then I was mobilized in March 2019. I passed out in March 2020 before the corona period. I was posted to Benue State University, Makurdi, to serve. So after service, I learned a skill during the service year, and then I decided to stay back and establish on what I learned.
Under the sun or in the rain, with dedication and
actually started this business the same year I passed out from NYSC. It wasn't because I wasn't getting a job. I started this skill because during my service year, I was already making hair for some persons around, and it was lucrative. I already had a customer base in Makurdi. So I felt instead of going out there and starting life afresh, I decided to just continue from where I stopped during service. So that was why I stayed back. And then the Benue State, or rather Makurdi, was more like a fertile ground for me. Before going for service, I didn't know anything about Said. I didn't even know there was anything about skill acquisition related to NYSC. I just knew I was going to go for service and probably start my life from there. So when I came, I got to camp, and then I saw that there was a space for Said. I joined the hairstyling class back then on camp, and then I was in the class. I made hair for some core members during the camping season 2 alongside with my trainer. So that was where I got to know about the skill acquisition program. I don't have any cause to regret. Like, I am so proud of the decision I made. Whenever I look back, I'm really, really proud of myself and what I have done so far so good. I appreciate the scheme NYC for first the opportunity to learn this skill. Even though I had the skill initially, but I needed to build on it and become perfect at my craft. I really, really appreciate them for that. I also appreciate them for the platform they gave me. You know, coming here, and then it was a strange land. I didn't know anybody, nothing, but I had to find my feet somehow, and then it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm so grateful for that opportunity, and that is why I decided, okay, it was time to give back to this program. NYC has really helped my life, and I felt, okay, since I was a core member and then I learned this skill, I think it's also good for other core members too that are coming to learn this skill, because it's something that will help them. Whether we like it or not, women want to look beautiful every week. So it's something that is lucrative. You can't stay hungry, you can't stay out of job, because it's something you're using your hands to do, and then there is no how you would always get how do I put it now, make profit out of it. So I said, okay, it's good for core members to learn this thing, and that was why I decided to come back, and I applied to NYSC Benue, and I was so happy when I was given the opportunity to also train core members. For the in-camp, for my class, I've had over 200 students. Each camp I've been privileged to go to, I've had over 200 students each camp, and by the grace of God, I've been to camp for over, I think I'll say over 5 times, if I'm not mistaken. So, which is over 1,000 students. Ensure the length is equal. Please hold this. So, you do this, you hold it, okay? And then we'll wrap. We need to add extension, and now let me show you how to add extension. See, I wrap it around my index finger, and then do it this way. Do you understand? So this is how we make our braids on dreadlocks. Is it hard? No, it's not hard.
I make my hair myself. So when I got to camp, I was in a class. I just wanted to experience hair care because I'm a professional barber myself. So I wanted to know about ladies' care for hair. So Miss took care of my hair in camp, and she was a professional at it. She really cared for my hair. I was so impressed that immediately I fell in love with learning hair care for women. And learning here with Miss, I've learned a lot. And I look forward to going back home and first of all to make hair for my mom and my siblings, my sisters.
He has been a wonderful sister to me. He taught us very well and nice. After my service, I will open my own salon and employ people.
I love it, the way she taught us, the way she explained things to us. It was very understanding, and she's taught us well in everything. So I plan to have a beautiful salon, and I want to thank the NYSC for this opportunity to learn this and what.
It has been an amazing time working at Smith Cambridge. I've been to other salons where they train people, but one different thing about my boss is that she teaches you the theory aspect and she teaches you both the practical aspect. That's the beautiful thing about my boss. And then working here has really helped me. Like, it has really assisted me academically. Like, I've been able to fund myself academically in school to pay my bills in school, and I appreciate that a lot.
One significant thing I can thank NYSC for is helping me to put food on my table. Because if I didn't know about if I wasn't part of the side, or if I didn't take my side serious, I wouldn't have been able to build on the skill. And today, at least I can feed myself. It's a blessing for me. It's something I am grateful for. And I know that without NYSC, it wouldn't have been possible. Maybe I would have just gone back home and just maybe looking for just lying around. But because of this side program under the NYSC, I've been able to do something for myself as an individual. I'm not depending on anybody to give me money for anything. I have money to feed, which is very important. At least I can eat food and all that. So that's one very basic thing that I'm grateful for.
Nigeria's us, Nigeria we serve.
Anita's journey is another testament to the impact of the NYSC Said program. To all serving and prospective corps members, this could be your story. So ensure to make the most of the opportunities provided by the scheme. It only comes but once. Now to you, our viewers, I hope you were inspired by today's episode, because this is where we will be calling it a wrap on the program today. But we promise to be back with more inspiring episodes. In the meantime, please share your thoughts with us via any of our social media handles as displayed on your screen, and we will gladly respond. Also, please remember you can stay up to date with the scheme's activities by connecting with us via NYSC TV, free-to-air satellite, and NYSC Radio 88.3 FM. My name is Israela Njazi. See you in our next episode. Bye for now.
Management of the National Youth Service Corps has observed with dismay the high rate of night journeys by corps members. It is pertinent for corps members to note that management places topmost priority on their security and welfare and would do everything possible to ensure their safety. In the light of the above, prospective and serving corps members are warned against embarking on unauthorized and incessant journeys or risky adventures that may expose them to danger during their service year. Bear in mind that if it is compulsory you travel, permission must be obtained from the state coordinator of your state of service. You are also advised to break the journey once it is 6 p.m. in order to pass the night in either military barracks, NYSC formations, police barracks, or other safe places. No corps member must travel in the night for any reason. Parents, guardians, and other NYSC critical stakeholders are by this information requested to counsel their children or wards on the need to adhere to these all-important information. Security is a joint endeavor. Be your own first security officer.
Nigeria's